You've got to be on guard all the time. Diabetes is a funny disease. It can catch you out doing exactly what you should do, and all of a sudden, one day, it will go sky high. I say, well, what have I done wrong? My name's Paul, I'm 70 years old. I live on Canvey Island, which I've lived on for 20 years. I was a maintenance engineer on domestic appliances. I still do a few bits and pieces for my daughter. What really made me go and see the doctor was my tongue went numb, and I thought there was something wrong. The doctor said, oh, you're diabetic. He did say you will suffer in later life, which obviously now I am.
My name is Tony Ann, and I live in Hackensack, New Jersey, and I'm 49 years young. I'm a home health aide. They need someone to help get them ready for the day. Sometimes I'm the one that's the company for the whole week, the whole month, so I'm there. I was diagnosed with diabetes in 2005. It felt like someone hit me straight in the gut. I was like, what? I know it's gonna be a drastic change for me.
I was taken into hospital to have a procedure done for clogged arteries. After about 7 days, my foot went black. From then it got worse and worse. I never used to go to bed, I used to sit on here because I had to have my foot down on the floor. You could actually see the tendons running through my foot. And the problem I got is because my ulcer was very wet, we also got a smell from my foot, which is awful. Several family parties we've had to miss because of the smell. I couldn't go out.
Hi, Tony Ann. How are
Hi,
you?
Dr. Rubenstein. I first noticed the wound earlier this year. Never had something like that on my foot where it's bleeding and oozing. Very scary.
Statistically, most diabetics will get a wound in their foot during their lifetime. I mean, it changes your life. Just think you wake up one morning and you're not going to work for a year.
With diabetes, you get high blood sugar levels, which can damage the coating on the nerves. You get that loss of sensation. That makes it really easy for a person with diabetes with neuropathy to injure their foot. They don't necessarily notice that straight away. Good to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Have a seat for me. The risks of delaying treatment are that these wounds can get a lot worse very quickly. Sometimes that does ultimately end in amputation.
Some of these wounds, it's limb-threatening and life-threatening.
That was quite frightening then, because you think, I am in trouble now.
I thought the end was near.
They said, well, nothing's working. Then they agreed between themselves that I was suitable for this new treatment on the wound.
Polynovo dermal matrix is a synthetic matrix that's applied to a wound. The wound is debrided, any non-viable tissue is removed from the operative site, and then the synthetic matrix is applied, and that protects the wound, it keeps bacteria out, and the matrix incorporates into the wound itself, so it doesn't have to be removed or debrided following application.
It literally uses it as a scaffolding to build the wound base. When we first saw this wound, he had exposed tendons and deeper structures. We've now got all of that covered with healthy granulating tissue. It is healing and the wound is getting smaller.
It's all dying off now.
Yeah, been together too long.
Yeah. No, I meant the flowers.
Oh.
I could see weekly the changes. The people at the place, they were like, wow, they couldn't believe it.
You have hair growth, which is a sign of good circulation. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's one of the things we look for. It really helped keep the tissues viable while it was healing, and we had a great result.
It's opened the door for so many of our other patients. We can use this same technology for other complex wounds.
I've returned back to work, and I'm not using the walker nor the cane anymore, and I'm able to drive. It beats being indoor in a hospital or in a nursing home.
I can see an end to it now, the improvements every week. And it's stupid that I got quite excited about getting a pair of shoes on. It's silly, but after 3 years, I do feel more positive about the future now.
If anyone has diabetic foot ulcer, they don't have to suffer through the conventional way of losing your limbs, your toes. It's a game changer.